This is the story of a lake and the people that live around her. Friends and neighbors with sometimes similar goals and ideals, and often different perspectives on the value of our natural systems, the status of our life-sustaining ecosystems, and the urgency of our need to act. Their undeniable connection is the water that runs through their community, and the lake that is the centerpiece.
These are clearly not healthy lakes. If we continue to let lake eutrophication happen to our beautiful Lake Champlain, it will end up looking like the Great Lakes and others around the world that have all been ravished by eutrophication. This is an issue of water quality and land use practices. But what are the roots of this problem? The main causes of eutrophication are nutrient runoff from agricultural and industrial practices. Phytoplankton feed off the runoff nutrients that accumulate in the lake's system. This leads to a sharp increase in phytoplankton populations. These plumes of phytoplankton use up dissolved oxygen at an astounding rate, leaving other organisms to struggle with a lack of oxygen. Higher water temperatures increase the productivity of phytoplankton. With global temperatures climbing, this could mean that lake eutrophication will be becoming a larger issue in the future. Like stated before, this is an international problem. Anywhere humans are using nutrients for agricultural purposes, watersheds are picking up on excess nutrients. In Lake Champlain, for example, 38% of the phosphorus within the lake got there through agricultural runoff alone.
Different areas in Lake Champlain have higher levels of cyanobacteria as different land uses are specific to certain areas. Aquatic life can be harmed as large amounts of cyanobacteria and blooms remove vital oxygen from the water. Lake vegetation growth is inhibited by limited sunlight able to pierce murky bloom water. Hazardous conditions created by toxic bacteria prevent recreational use in affected areas of lake. The lake is a drinking source for 200,000 people in Vermont, and with the water contaminated with these blooms, the drinking water cannot be used, or it has to go through numerous steps of water treatment before it can be healthy enough to drink. The microcystins and anatoxins can cause liver, neural, and respiratory complications. Short-term exposure can lead to minor skin irritation and stomach issues, and longer-term exposure, which is caused by swallowing water with toxins from algae blooms, can result in damage to the liver or the central nervous system.
A seemingly healthy golden retriever named Buddy suffered a tragic and sudden death after taking a swim in the portion of Lake Champlain that had a particularly high concentration of blue-green algae. Paralysis left this beloved family pet dead and presented many questions regarding the role that cyanobacteria in the lake had in Buddy's death. This is not the only event that has affected local residents in the Burlington area. In September of 2017, a late bloom of cyanobacteria caused Burlington Beach to close, with the goal of preventing people from swimming or doing other activities in the water towards the end of the summer.
Fish kills have had a huge impact on the fishing economy. Certain businesses rely on this as a source of income. The dead zones have been becoming more frequent as there are so many nutrients. These nutrients create dissolved oxygen levels too low for fish to survive. Stream bank engineering can help prevent nutrient runoff from becoming a contributing factor to the bloom growth. A riparian zone will buffer the area to prevent excess runoff. Community members can make a change in their ways to help prevent runoff from settled areas. They can be more aware of the amount of herbicides and pesticides that they are using on their lawns. You can wash your car on the grass, use gutter systems and rain barrels to collect stormwater. You can make sure that you are using your pervious surfaces to their best ability. If your lawn can retain water rather than having it run off into the lake, less nutrients will be entering the ecosystem. The Lake Champlain Land Trust is playing an essential role in helping reduce lake phosphorus and nitrogen levels. The wetlands, fields, forests, and shoreline that we conserve act as critical filters for nutrients and sediments, keeping them out of the lake.
Remember, nobody wants a lake that looks like this. Together, we can bring clarity to this problem.